What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Ara Fell. This is episode 2, and, well, I wanted to start off by saying that I may have undersold exactly what Ara Fell is in the last episode. I know, I heralded it as a great, what was it? I said it was a throwback to the 16-bit era of jrpg games, but it goes beyond that. It has the best of jrpgs mixed with the best of Western RPGs. It's all thrown into an open world setting once we get out of the starting area. And on top of all that, it's kind of more like an adventure game as well. So it's got a whole bunch of different stuff that it's kind of thrown into this game. And, well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I haven't played any more yet, guys and gals. I've been waiting, and I've been excited to actually get back into it. Today is the day I get to play, and I am ready. So let's begin. I'm going to try using my controller again. Can I jump? Hold on. I'm going to go back and see if I can find a spot where I can jump. Oh, I can jump with the controller now. That's excellent. Now, I gotta say, the controller is a little bit quick for me. Like, I feel like I'm moving too fast because it uses the analog stick as opposed to the D-pad, and I don't know why, but in games where you really only move up, down, left, right, when I use an analog stick, I'm usually bad with it. However, if you can move, freeform, I'm usually better. I don't know. I'm just dumb. It's fine. Ick, a skeleton. I can barely see it, but it looks like there's a note carved into the floor here. I wonder if I can make it out, what it says. Turn back. Yeah, great idea, skeleton. Thanks for the heads up. That's right, I fell, didn't I? I did. Is there a way to crouch? Oh, there is. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, the controller support originally mostly worked, but there were certain issues with it, and they have patched it since then. What is this? Oh, ow! It's not one of those stupid magical barrier things. I wonder if there's a way to open it nearby. Well, I think I know. Yeah, there is. See what I mean? I just missed stuff terribly bad. Alright, let's flip the old switcheroo. That sounded like it came from outside. Let's hop on down and see what's out there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail at this so bad, guys. It should be quieter than my clickety-clackety keyboard of doom, though, so take from that what you will. Huh, what was that down there? Uh-oh. Ooh, shiny. It's that ghost lady again. Hello, can you help me? I fell down here and I don't know how to get out. Not very talkative, is she? Alright, well, I guess we come over here and we go swimming again. Yeah, swimming! Alright. It's so hard for me to do. What is this thing? Nothing? Well, I'm going to explore a little bit, guys and gals. Hopefully you're okay with that. I'm sure I should have gone down, but I would much rather look around and see what's out here. And it looks like there's a chest of some sort here. You found an herb. Sweet. Get them herbal remedies going on. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I think we're ready to go and leap across. Sweet. Alright, and it looks like we're blocked in with rubble, and I don't mean Barney. I know, guys, Flintstone line, it's not great. I apologize for that. Alright, moving right along as I very poorly traverse the terrain. I wish the D-pad worked. I do. That would make my day. Maybe that's something they can add. I don't know if they have the D-pads, like, used for something else that they need. But if they can, like, enable the D-pad as well as the analog stick, I'd be so much happier. But that's just me. Huh. It's a little ring. Could this be what Adrian came here to find? I wonder if I should take it. Take the ring. Heh. So much trouble for this dumb thing? It's kind of pretty, I guess. Uh-oh. Whoa. I'm freaking out, man. What was in that ring? Whatever that sound is, it is really starting to weird me out. Oh. Huh. Another secret door. Opening suspiciously right after I took this ring? Well, I guess I don't exactly have anywhere else to go. Huh. Ooh, can we have this speed all the time and I can, like, hit shift to run or something? Because I can control myself much better at this speed. Alright, well, I guess we'll wander along here. Hey, there's like a hidden building over here. A little castle. Why can't we get into the castle? Well, it doesn't want us to, I guess. There's a statue up there. Maybe we should go look at the statue again. Nope, it doesn't even want to acknowledge that there's a statue there now. It's like, yeah, before I was talking about the statues and how they used to be like the old gods, but now I don't really care about the statues anymore. I have a shiny ring, and that makes me happy. Let's go jump in a hole. This is a pretty deep hole. Should I climb into it? Yes. Aha! And we're back. Ow! What? Oh no, I'm here again. I really thought that was going to be the way out. Oh, goodness. Or godness? Goddess? Oh, goddess. My bad. Oh, goddess. I'm gonna die in here, aren't I? Well, you're not really in anywhere. I'm exhausted. I guess I'll keep looking for a way out in the morning. She's gonna sleep outside in the middle of... Okay, sure. She seems a bit upset, though. I guess I can't blame her. Oh, the creepy spirit lady's back. Stranger danger! That morning... Huh. A dwarf. Looks like the girl is that a guy? Or a woman? It looks like the girl is well enough. Some bumps and bruises, and I imagine she'll need a good drink of water. She's only sleeping, though, and rather soundly, I might add. I see. Well, you have my sincerest gratitude for rescuing my daughter. I'll see to a reward for this. Don't trouble yourself with that. Oh, I lost the voice. It's fine. You may want to tell your daughter to be more careful, though. Indeed, I will see to it that she is appropriately reprimanded. See, totally gone. It's fine. I'm not going to voice act at all, I told you guys. Mr. Lakata, I am really sorry this happened. I'm sure you are. Now be quiet and stay away from my daughter from now on. Am I understood? Yes, sir. Now then, let's get her home. Who's that creepy dude with the derby? This guy, Remor. You're from... You're from Elora. I can't do it without getting my... it's fine. You're from Eloria, I take it. Just so happens I've got a wagon of goods headed there for the market. I'll travel there with you. Put the girl on the back of the cart and let her sleep with the vegetables for a bit. Then I am twice in your debt, Remor. I thank you again. Well, I got a feeling it'll be repaid. It'll be repaid one way or another. The girl owes me a favor. I'll leave it at that for now. Come on, I want to get to Eloria while the morning is still young. Alright, well, there you have it. Wow, old man. Ooh. We get to see the, nice. Well, there you go, guys. Enjoy the credits as they come through. So, you're an adventurer, eh, boy? Me? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Is that how you make your living? Dangerous work? You never know what sort of evil things lurk in the dark? Yeah, well, fighting is about all I'm good at. So it's this or being a guard at Castle Atana. I'm sorry, guys. The font is a little bit... it's a little bit weird. It's not terrible. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just I get lost in it. I don't know why. There's certain fonts that just, like, they're harder for me to read than other ones. This apparently is one that's just a little bit more difficult, so I have to focus a bit more when I read it. Ruins are more interesting, and besides, somebody has to face off against those evil things, right? Aye, boy, I reckon somebody does. There's no reason that someone has to be my little girl. That's probably true. Media and development by Nikki Lombardo. And somebody else I couldn't read in time. Oh, went from a black screen to a bright screen. That's painful. We're nearly to Allura. Is the girl still asleep? She is. She must have been quite exhausted for the bumpy ride. Bumpy? No. Not to have awoken her. Aye, an evening of spelunking will do that to you. I like she's this dwarf. Like, really? Really? Like, everybody else has names and she's this dwarf? Wasn't there an archery competition later today? I heard the girl was competing in it. She is, if she can drag herself out of bed to compete in it, and I decide to allow it after this nonsense. Special thanks to those people. Ah, Degika and Easy RPG. Cool. Didn't know they were a part of this. Nice. Well, here we are, and not too late in the morning either. Looks like your daughter slept right through it. Without your help, she might have still been trapped in there. I thank you again, Remor. Or Rayamor? Rayamor? Maybe. We'll say Rayamor. It's probably better. Remor? I don't know. Happy to do it, stranger. Alright, I want to get these vegetables to market before they get slept on some more. Ma, you say ma. It's fine. Help me bring Lita inside, and then leave my home. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Off we go, then, and if you'll pardon me being forward, I don't think you should go too rough on your daughter. There's a lot to see in this world, and it's hard to resist. Alright, then, to the bazaar! Chapter 1. That wasn't Chapter 1? No, that was what, the prelude, or the prologue, if you will? The prelude to Chapter 1. Isn't this how all good adventure RPGs start anyway? You wake up out of bed and you're like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I gotta do something today. Good morning already? I hate that stupid bell. Wait, where am I? Back home? What? Was that all just a dream? Just jumps out of bed into her shoes. That's awesome. I see you are awake. No, it was not a dream. Some dwarven strangers and I rescued you from that hole. Oh, good morning, Papa. Listen, I'm really sorry about that. I am not interested in your excuses, child. You could have been hurt or even killed, Lita, and I am rapidly losing my patience with your reckless behavior. I know, but I was really careful this time. It's not my fault a trapdoor opened up under my feet. The treasure we were looking for is really important. An important treasure? And that was reason enough to put yourself in such danger? Again? What would your mother do if we lost you? Have you ever thought about that? What would I do? Your brother? Your friends? All of this nonsense just to find some damn trinket you didn't even manage to locate. And on the evening of your archery contest, you should have been resting last night and practicing today. I had intended to take you on your first hunt after the competition as a reward for all your hard work recently. Well, you can forget about that, and I have half a mind to bar you from the competition as well. Papa? Oh, come on. I've been looking forward to going hunting since forever. You should have thought of that before I was dragged to Silvara in the dead of night to pull you out of a hole. It was an accident. I know it was an accident. It's always a damned accident with you. Hey, I'm sorry I fell in a stupid hole, but I'm not sorry for not wanting to be trapped in Allura. I don't want to spend the rest of my life picking apples and feeding chickens. Goddess, you sound just like your mother. What was that? Nothing, dear. Man is impossible. Alright. Calm down, Lita. He's a jerk, but it's not like he doesn't have a point. I haven't gotten into trouble a lot lately. I should go find Papa and apologize. Or I have gotten into trouble a lot lately. There's that thing, huh? Save your game? Yes. Save my game. Sweet. Let's open our chest. Hey, 25 gold coins. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for days, guys and gals. My schedule's all sorts of busy, as I'm sure you all are well aware of. So the fact that I've been jonesing to play this since the last time has been, yeah, I don't know, lost my train of thought. Long ago, Ara Fell was once part of the underworld. That world's true name has been lost to the ages, and has come to be known as the Abyss, the world of the dead. There are many gods that had claimed kingdoms as their own in the Abyss. Since the dawn of time, gods coveted the lands and wealth of one another. Small skirmishes often erupted between them. In time, a great war began between the gods for control of the Abyss. All the gods fought except the goddess of the sun, who lifted Ara Fell into the sky to protect her children from the war. All of the gods died and all of their kingdoms were destroyed. Only the kingdom of Ara Fell survived. The goddess granted her people with a gift. Granted her people with a gift? Huh? That's okay. The goddess granted her people with a gift to protect them. The Sunstone. Believing the gods' power only brought corruption, she disappeared into the sky to join with the sun, so that light would always shine on Ara Fell. On that day, the Abyss became the land of the dead. Cool. The elves were the first of the goddess's children. It is said that they had helped see Ara Fell lifted into the sky, and were blessed with magic and long lives for their service. The elves lived in peace and prosperity, and their kingdom spanned all the islands of Ara Fell. One day, vampires appeared, the spawn of the fallen, dead gods. Elves were masters of sunlight magic, while vampires mastered the shadows. They challenged the elves, hoping to capture and destroy the sacred Sunstone, the source of Ara Fell's power. The elves had lived in peace for so long that they were unprepared to fight, and the vampires defeated them. To protect the Sunstone, they sealed it away in darkness. That doesn't seem very smart, but They then changed themselves to stone, hoping that one day someone would break the stone curse and revive them, so that they in turn might unseal the Sunstone. Well, that's pretty cool. I enjoyed that little bit of backstory. I hope you guys did as well. The controller is so difficult to control. I don't know, there's just certain games that are like really touchy, and I have a hard time dealing with it. It's alright though. We'll struggle through it. That must be our Brohim. Papa isn't here. I wonder where he went. Well, I should probably say good morning to Mom before I go. I think there are some potions in a chest around here somewhere, and I'll take an apple for breakfast. Apple! Apple! A basket of apples. You can take one if you like. Yes. You take an apple. Tutorial. Some items have special effects that you wouldn't expect. For example, apples will increase your maximum HP by 5 permanently. You gotta have like that shock value there when you do it. I like the question mark over my mama's head over there on the left. Alright, well there's a chest right here. I found 5 life potion ones. That's pretty sweet. Oh, we have a cat. Oh, I'm allergic to cats. Morning, Percy. I don't have any food for you. Oh, nice cat. It's Pence.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis. What did you do to Papa? He stormed out of here like he was ready to punch someone in the nose.
I sassed him when he scolded me for going out adventuring last night.
Oh, yeah? He did have that Lita just sassed me look on his face.
Yeah, he did. Alright, what are we looking at here? Morning, Mom. Where did Papa say he was going?
He didn't, but I imagine he went out to Sarama Plains to help set up for the archery contest. He looked pretty angry. Did I hear him complaining about me up there?
Well, he said I sounded like you, if you want to call that complaining.
I was something of an adventurer when I was your age, you know. That was when your father and I first met. He didn't care for it then, but he doesn't want to see you go down the same path. And seeing how small you are, he's probably a little overprotective.
I'm not that small. And I'm 16, I can take care of myself.
I know you can, sweetheart, but there's a subtle difference between bravery and, well, foolishness.
You have to admit, it's a line you cross sometimes. I guess that's true. I'll try to be more careful. Anyway, I better go find Papa so I can apologize.
Actually, you may want to speak with that boy first.
You know, that cute blonde one you have such a crush on? What's his name again? Excuse me? I don't have a crush on anybody.
Adrian, that was it. Your father was a little brisk with him this morning.
He all but forbade him from seeing you again. I don't think Adrian is a bad person, though, and your father will calm down eventually. You should talk with Adrian. I believe he's at the temple on the northeast side of town. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I will.
Good. Now, one last thing before you go, Lita. I want you to be home before dark. Vampires have been attacking people more often than usual lately.
I mean it this time, young lady. I don't mind your adventuring like your father does, but I want you to do it when the sun is overhead. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I will, I promise. Good. I love you, sweetheart. Good luck in the archery competition. Your father and I will both be there.
Thanks, Mom. Bye. Alright. Well, there you have it, folks. Let's get on. Oh, man, I'm looking at the time. We're almost out of it.
No, I want to play more. It's not fair. I want more.
I can't get through the doorway. There we go. Oh, bad Bumpy is bad. The temple is this way. Mom's right. I really ought to talk to Adrian after last night. Especially since I found his ring. Alright, well, we can do that. Or we can go over here and talk to the guy with the question mark on his head, and or girl with the question mark on his head. Notice, need some coins? Come to the Rangers Guild in Eloria and seek your fortune-hunting bounties. That's Talani. Whatever. Hello, I'm Talani, the traveling merchant. I've seen every corner of Ara Fell in my travels. If you want to see something really neat, though, you should find one of the big crystals hiding around Ara Fell. They have a secret. There's one in the Great Bazaar just across the bridge to the south. Anyway, do you need anything? Probably not. But cool. What's up, Jenny?
Oh, hello, Lita. Why, I almost thought you were one of the school children at first, what with how small you are.
Miss Jenny, you know, you make that same dumb joke every time I talk to you.
It's just because you're so cute.
It really doesn't feel like a compliment when you say it.
The reason it snows all the time is because the air above us is very cold, since we are so high up in the air. But the Cave of Life keeps warm air flowing near the land. I just learned that.
Well, good for you. Alright.
No, really. It's as fun as it looks.
Okay. Shoo! Don't bother me! I'm an old man with better things to do than wasting time on the village tomboy. Bah! I'm running out of voices, guys. There are some strange people in the inn. Not many folks travel to Eloria village. And why would they? There's hardly anything here. These outsiders make me nervous. What's inside this giant hole? It's somebody's house. They live in a hole. That's weird. Can I steal from you? Are you okay with this? Is this a thing that's not going to bite me? Ooh, I found a cup of dreams. That can go with a hammock made of dreams. Sweet. Hey, kid, stop moving. Gren sobs pitifully.
My dog is gone! And a lot of people in town have had their pets go missing lately, too.
Really? That was strange. I wonder what could have caused something like that. Me too. Lita Lakata, you cannot go around people's homes taking their apples and things from their chests. Want to bet? That is absolutely unacceptable. I really can't muster the energy to actually care about this. Take whatever you want. Thank you. Thank you, developers. You are my heroes. Hello, Lita. You look very pretty today. Ah, shucks. Could you do me a favor? You were buttering me up. What do you need, Miss Shelley? I need a bag of flour from the bazaar in the southern part of town. Do you mind getting me one? Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. I'll get it for you. Thanks, kiddo. Here's 20 coins. The flour itself is only 4. Get yourself something with the rest. Hey, that's not a bad deal. And we gained 1,000 experience. What? Ah, thank you. Well, that was amazing. Basket of apples. I will take one. And I am also going to go and eat one now. Why? Because they told me that I can't. Oh, God. This is a weird items thing. Alright, apple. Om nom. Om nom. Alright, we just double om nommed up on some apples, and we're looking pretty solid now. Did I just glow? Oh, because I healed. Ah, it all makes sense now. Yes, it does. Oh, there's another bookshelf, guys and gals. Alright, I got a little bit of time before I have to break it off. Let's read some more stuff. Humans are a young race that lived in small tribes when the elves ruled Ara Fell. The war between the elves and vampires rocked the world, and most of them died. After the elves turned themselves to stone, mankind began to build kingdoms and villages of their own, while the vampires lurked in the shadows. Unlike the elves, who were peaceful and unprepared for war, the world of men vowed to never be caught unaware, or ever become too weak to fight. Cool. And Diane was a legendary hero of the elves, who fought bravely in the great war between elves and vampires. I guess it's not Diane, it's Dian, maybe? I don't know. He combined blade and sunlight magic to combat the darkness. He had many disciples, but they are all dead, or turned to stone. The snowy land where he earned his fame is called Dian's Gully. Dian's Gully. I'm gonna go with Dian. It looked like Diane. It's not. It's a he. I don't think there's a lot of men named Diane. There might be, but I doubt it. I highly, significantly, severely doubt it. I want to steal some more apple. What is he doing? Is this washing clothing? Is that what he's doing? Hey, there's a rat or something. I want to eat it. Kill the rat. No? Well, this is a pretty lively place. Did I talk to you already? I think I did. Yeah, I talked to you, Jackie. No, we don't have anything there. There's a lot of stuff going on. Gary. A lot of the townsfolk have had their pets come up missing the last few days. Beard Man, what's up? Have you heard the news, Lita? That's Cedric. Maybe. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific. Well, ever since King Aragon fell ill, Lady Miranda, has taken control of Castle Atana in his stead. Because the vampires have been attacking in larger numbers lately, she is preparing an army to invade Blood Forest. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, what voice was I using? We'll figure it out. There hasn't been a major conflict on Ara Fell in gods. I don't even know. Not in my lifetime. Alright.
Hello there, Lita. The big archery contest is today, huh? Are you nervous? No.
Nah. What's there to be worried about?
That's good. I'd be worried if I were you.
But you're not me. Hey, there's some dude playing a harp or something on the bridge. It's Doran. Good morning, Lita. Do you feel that? The winds of change are blowing. Hello, Doran. You are always very cryptic. How can you tell it's not just a regular breeze? It is difficult to describe, but if you close your eyes, you can feel the pulse of Ara Fell flow through you. I don't feel anything. Yes, it's subtle. Most people go their whole lives without ever noticing it. The world is speaking to you. It is speaking to all of us. Oh. Well, I still don't feel anything. You will one day, Lita. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm going to break off the episode right here. I hope you guys had some fun with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm just going to be messing around, just having a good time with it. I hope you guys well, you stick around and you join in on the ride. That's going to do it for this episode, folks. I will see you next time with a little bit more Ara Fell. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.